You basically described the problem with Apple Intelligence messages. Have yet to experience a single useful AI summarized iMessage. I mean, it's the most visible feature in Apple Intelligence, and it sucks. Give me your unvarnished opinion about Apple Intelligence.
I am the biggest Apple fanboy you'll ever meet. As you know, I bought the Vision Pro on day one. Okay,
Yeah,
day
we're talking
one
about
Vision
the Vision
Pro.
Pro right after this.
Yeah, okay, all right. The Vision Pro day one holder. iPhone 16, what iteration are we on? 16? That's
16.
whatever I have. 16 day one holder. Day one for Apple Intelligence. I have never been more disappointed in the I really should, I got to credit Marquise Brownlee because he's totally right. I'm an idiot. I'm the sucker. Don't ever buy a product with the promise of future product. And that's what they did with this phone, is they promised us all of these cool features with, like you said, text message summary, email. Oh my God, my wife we both have the same phone, and she actually uses the Apple Mail app, and she's showing me Apple's AI ranking of her mail. It's terrible. She had to turn it off, right? And so that's the thing I don't
so
understand.
bad. Yeah.
I don't understand with Apple is I know you can do it. And you've got this market cap and you've got all this money and you're the one you're doing it the Apple way. You're like, we're going to look at it and then we're going to refine it the way that we always do with breakthrough technology. And we're going to make it the easiest possible thing. And then we're going to roll it out to all of our customers. You guys are going to love it. And that's what they usually do. But Apple Intelligence has been a complete bust. I'm an idiot for buying this phone. It's not different at all. Apple AI summaries for my text messages are garbage, literally less than useful. I think the only thing it does is burn more of my battery. The use cases I've seen on mail, awful. Do you use the action button? Do you have the new one?
I have the 15, but I don't really use the action button at all.
Never use the action button. Not once. I don't think I've used it a single time.
Saagar,
There's
I'll tell
so
you
many
this.
things about this phone
Yeah.
where it's such a bust. I just don't understand how this happened.
Look, I've been doing this for a very long time, and I can tell you I've never seen an instance where you have such a high stakes presentation from such a prominent company that underdelivers to this magnitude.
100%
It is
agree.
astonishing how bad it's been.
100% agree. It's horrible. It's horrible. The photos thing, that's what everybody's saying is cool. Guys, look, this is where even with the Apple fanboy, Galaxy's had that for freaking 5 years. Like AI editing and enhancement on your photos. The Galaxy's had that for years. Like, I don't know. I'm very, very disappointed in all of the Apple Intelligence stuff, especially because, like you and I, we use our iMessage and stuff for work, and I literally just want to see the message because I know that the AI summary is so untrustworthy. So it's actually making my life more difficult. So I have to like unlock my phone and be like, okay, what did the messages actually say? As opposed to the dumbass Apple Intelligence. I mean, it's been almost a year now, right? I mean, I can't even, I don't know what happened with this entire thing.
I've thought about turning it off completely, just being like, I don't want these summaries. And they're so dispassionate, which is so funny, where it's like someone tells you they can't make an event and it's just like, friend says no or something.
Friend says no. And then, the suggested comments too are always so stupid. It's like, awful. That's tough. Or
I know. It's like, we can't let the AI take over. And there have been some even better examples like on Twitter of people like sharing someone's like sent them like a breakup text and it's like just wants to be friends. It's like, can you imagine being broken up that way? My God.
Yeah, exactly. I just want to experience it in its own words. So yeah, I'm very disappointed. Don't they have some new announcement? What's that going to be? Is that the new Mac?
Yeah, when this airs, it'll probably be live, but everybody thinks it's the SE, the iPhone SE. But you don't know because Tim Cook says it's going to be a new member of our family of products. And it's like, I'm pretty sure it's just going to be the same member of your family products with like, a new chip in it, which great, but they don't have much to announce anymore.
Yeah, they just really don't. I don't know. I'm really bummed with the way that it's been. Like, I really thought Vision Pro was the start of something.
Yeah, so I want to hear. So before we go, let's hear your Vision Pro take. Is it a paperweight?
Not for me. Okay. Because I have always defended it this way. I love to watch movies on it. And I love, in particular, Apple TV shows the way that it's hard to explain to someone who's never used a Vision Pro, but Vision Pro on Apple TV has the function where you can put yourself in a movie theater. And so it literally, when I'm on my couch, I feel like I'm watching Severance or Masters of the Air or any of these shows like I am in the movies. It's incredible, especially if you have your AirPods on. But unfortunately, as you and I know, Apple TV, outside of Severance and a few other things, not great content. And so I wouldn't say, I don't use it as much as I used to in particular. Also, the software has not been updated properly in the way that I thought it would be. So it's getting a little bit laggy. So there's a couple of things which I'm not too happy about it. But I will tell you this, every once in a while, whenever I do need to do whenever I have a lot of research to do, so I love to use that ultra wide function where I have my laptop in my lap, and I can bring the desktop up and have like 10 different things that are all happening in front of me. That is genuinely cool. Another massive use case for the Vision Pro is flying, airports. When you're mobile, it's amazing.
So like if you're in an airport,
oh yeah, many times,
cool.
many times. You're definitely going to get comments. I'll say that. But I mean,
do
people are curious.
Yeah.
Well, the first time that I ever used it, it was kind of awkward because I was in cinema mode and the flight attendant was kind of talking to me. I literally couldn't see her. Right, I couldn't see her. I couldn't hear her.
Like, excuse me, ma'am. I'm in a VR movie theater. Can you?
She tried to put a drink in my hand because she saw me going like this, and
Lord.
I was like, what are you doing? I was like, what? I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I was watching. She was like, oh, I thought you wanted a drink, and
she's like, I saw your virtual eyes on the screen and thought you were there.
especially if you're in economy class like me, because you don't have that much room, so you actually end up kind of like a T-Rex in terms of moving your fingers around, just being like moving stuff like this, and people are always very curious. They're always so curious about it. But I'm more of a use it in the airport guy for my laptop, like actually doing stuff while I'm on it. So I like it. It's a bit bulky. That's my only thing that I'm upset about. But I see why people are disappointed, because again, the idiot thought that it would get better over time, and they haven't updated this thing at all, guys. Like, for anybody out there, I can't even tell you how much they've just abandoned this thing completely. So if you don't like any of the day one stuff on it, do not get it, because they've barely done any support or development for this thing. Nor new apps, no new breakthroughs. It's genuinely disappointing.
I'm stunned they haven't updated it, because that was always the promise. They had this device, it was going to get better, and I guess they haven't let developers in the way that you would expect. Also, developers have said no to them because
they just said
they're
no.
so used to being raked over the coals by the 30% fee. Netflix, for instance, is like, oh, you want me to develop for you? That's a funny idea. I'm not doing that. So
I will say you can just use Netflix and Safari on Vision Pro. I do it all the time. Yeah, it's actually super easy. Everyone made a big stink about the Netflix thing. Honestly, it didn't do anything. You're getting me excited though, because you know what? House of the Dragon season 3 is about to come out, and when I bought the Vision Pro, season 2 was coming out. Man, when you're watching fantasy shows on the Vision Pro, oh my God! Apple also did a few remasterings of movies. So you know that Tom Cruise movie, Edge of Tomorrow? They did that for Vision Pro 3D plus in Apple TV. So it's 3D while you're in the cinema thing. Dude, that is one of the coolest cinematic experiences I've ever had, and I was at home. So my dream for the future is a shared VR, so that, like, let's say you and I were hanging out and we wanted to watch a movie, that we'd both put the goggles on, but we could have a shared space and we could blow it up, and then we could like kind of experience it together while also being able to like maybe see each other and be like, oh my God, dude, that was crazy. Because the problem with the entire Vision Pro right now is that it's just a singular experience. It's only happening when I'm by myself. And TV is actually way more social than people think.
Yeah. For me, like I would buy if I could sit at like the 50-yard line, 15 rows up, and watch NFL games. That would be an easy buy. I've watched NFL in like 3D, and it's amazing. If I could do that on the Vision Pro, I would pay for it.
Oh yeah,
but it's not there yet.
I don't watch baseball, but some of my friends, or no basketball. It has a basket. I think NBA had some Vision Pro thing.
Oh yeah,
dude, NBA on Vision Pro is apparently incredible. So I'd say I use it like once a week or so. Especially right now, Severance is out. I love to watch Severance on it. Now I'm getting hyped for House of the Dragon because HBO they have an app specifically for the Vision Pro, and the Max app on Vision Pro is insane. It's so good. Yeah, oh my God.
Man, we started this Vision Pro segment really tucking down to it, and now I feel like running out to the Apple store and grabbing one.